Greetings, Earthlings. Professional Aquarian Kathy Biehl of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with yet another video with some tips on how to manage your energy. This is part of a series. I think this is the fifth one. Go to the Action You Can Take playlist at my page, Professional Aquarian, or my channel, and you can see the others. And I encourage you, if you haven't watched them yet, to watch them because they will give you different ways of thinking about things and also tips for clearing, reclaiming, recharging your energy. This one's a little different. In this video, I want to talk about reframing the way you look at your energy. And I encourage you to look at it as an asset, like money, like something you spend. Don't just let it leak out of you. I mean, it's going to. You just have energy flowing out of you all the time. But I encourage you to be much more mindful of what you're putting your energy into, what you're letting affect your energy, and what you are propping up or feeding or fueling with your energy. And my suggestion at this moment is that you become uncharacteristically stingy with it. Your energy is yours. Use it mindfully. Let it drip out knowingly. Don't just pour it unwittingly into situations. And I have an inspirational image for you to help lock this into place. And it is the Four of Pentacles from the Tarot. This is a card of stability. You'll notice that this guy he doesn't look particularly happy. Now, you don't have to have a scowl on your face when you do this, but he's using his pentacles to protect himself, and he's holding them against himself. He's wearing them, he's got his feet on them, and he's got one in front of his chest, holding them tight. He's encased, there are walls around him. The outside world is there. It's visible. You see the flags. You see the other buildings around him. He's not looking at the outside world. He's holding on to his energy. So minus the scowl, but you might need to do that at first to kind of get used to this way of looking at things. Minus the scowl, think of your energy as something you are holding really, really close to you. When this card shows up in my clients' readings, it indicates keeping their energy intact, close, using as much of it as possible for themselves and not letting it scatter unknowingly, unthinkingly out into the world, out into other situations. I am not suggesting that you not be generous. I'm not suggesting that you not invest your energy into anything outside of you. Instead, I am suggesting that you remember that it is your energy. It is your asset. No one really has any birthright entitlement to it. You control as much as you can consciously where it goes. So when you give it to someone, you give it consciously, you give it mindfully, you give it with intent and awareness. And then you stop the flow when you realize you need it for yourself. This way of looking at things may make it easier for you to periodically step out of situations that are really overwhelming or taxing you, or step away from people or organizations or groups where you feel like you're carrying everybody's burdens or it's really getting to be too much. This way of looking at things helps you accept that this is your energy and you get to say who gets it and who does not. And it may make it much easier for you to say no to the people who are making unreasonable demands on you. Not like that ever happens to any of us. Keep this in mind when you're scrolling on social media. Keep this in mind when you're like looking at the news headlines or watching a news channel, and monitor your energy and notice when, oops, energy leak, time to step away and plug the leak. This is my energy. I get to control who has it. And if you don't, you may end up with a scowl like this guy. So I hope that this has been an interesting and helpful thing to you. I remind you that there are other videos up with other techniques, and there may be more. We'll see what occurs to me. If there's something specific anybody is curious about or interested in, let me know. I do have a free 1-hour talk downloadable from my site, no strings, empowermentunlimited.net. Go to the shop, go to Reclaiming Your Energy. I'll also put it in the description below, and you can get a bigger list, bigger understanding, broader understanding, and some other techniques as well. Again, this is part of, this is answering a call to action in a community known as the 4 a.m. Club or the Dreaming Women. The challenge has gone out for those of us with particular skills to post videos with tools that people can sample and see what might help them navigate this. Look for the hashtag We Rise Together or Together We Rise.